Hey, all right, everybody, look. I got another box. Right, okay, so what was inside this box? Because at the moment, the box is completely empty. Inside the box was the Engwe L20 SE. So let's get rid of the box and get the bike by here so we can have a good look. Now here it is, all put together. The usual things to put on: front wheel, front mudguard, headlight, handlebars, put the seat in and put the pedals on. Now, it has got one of my favourite things, the favourite feature I always like, the suspension seat post. I do like a suspension seat post. So let's have a bit of a closer look. Let's delve in and have a look what this bike is all about. Now, if you have a look by here, right by there, look, by there. If I twist that like that, you might say to yourself, oh, another illegal e-bike. But no, this is a legal, not illegal, a legal twist throttle. Now, like I said, it has got a suspension seat post, but the seat also flips up. Press a lever like that, and you can easily remove the battery, put it back in, put the seat back down, and it locks in like that. Lovely. Right, okay then. I'm 5'10", 178 centimetres or 1.78 metres, and you can see I'm sitting on here very comfortable. Height adjustable handlebars, so you can put that down and up. It is quite a little bit of adjustment. I'll just show you there. It goes down there like that, and I think the top bit, let me get up there like that, that's at 0 there, so you can see there's quite a bit of adjustment. I do like the handlebars up high, so I sit up nice and high and straight and comfortable. Looking here at the brakes, the caliper is mechanically operated, the discs are 160mm, and the wheel is 20 inches, and the tyre is 3 inches wide. So looking up here on the handlebars, already seen the half twist throttle, 7-speed Shimano. We got your nice colour display there. Over here is your controls, your plus and minus. One of these is the light button, one of these is the information button, and under there, just under there, that's the on and off button. And under there, you've got your bell. Hey! Right, okay, here's the magnet of truth. So we put it on the frame, aluminium, what's that there? Aluminium. The stem here, aluminium, top bit, aluminium. The wheels are aluminium, and the back rack there is steel. So the Engwe L20 SE is a 100% legal e-bike. So let's have a quick look at the battery. I'll turn the key like that, and then I'll pull this up out of there like that. Have a look at the sticker by here. Now it says it's a 36 volt, 15.6 amp hour, and 561.6 watt hours. And if you look at the bottom of the battery there, it does say discharge current 20 amps max, charge current 3 amps max. So it does come with an integrated backlight, so let's turn it on like that. So there's the backlight, I'll pull the brakes. So there we go, there's the rear light. Let's turn it around and have a look at the front light. So there's the front headlight, looks like a single LED, and we'll try it later in the tunnel of darkness. Now, the Engwe L20 SE also comes with a front rack there. It does say on here 13 kilograms, so 13 kilograms in the front, 20 kilograms on the rear rack. Quite easy to put on, 4 bolts per there, do them up, way hey. Okay, so that was a look around the Engwe L20 SE. We'll take it out and we'll do a hill test, we'll do a brake test, we'll do a speed test, we'll do all the other tests. But let's get it out on the open road. Right, okay, here we are, out on the old open road. So let's get down by here. Might be a bit of traffic this time of day. Oh, the lion bit there. Right, now, my initial thoughts on this e-bike is that it's a 36 volt, but it feels like it's a bit more powerful than the normal 36 volt. It has got a little bit more oomph. So let's get down by here. Oh, doggy. Yeah, it's definitely got a little bit more torque than the usual 36 volt 250 watt e-bikes. Now I just want to try how many revolutions of the crank it needs before it gets going. So let's try this now. It's half. it is actually just over 1 revolution of the crank to get going, which is a little bit, I say that's a little bit on the slow side to get going. Let's go into these bushes a minute. I'll just try it one more time just to see what it's like. I'm about ready. So yeah, it's definitely a full revolution before it actually kicks in. Now let's try the twist throttle. So I'm gonna twist the throttle down by here and we'll see what it goes to. I think I still got 10 kilometers. I'll have to change that. Right, so here we go. This is the twist throttle. And about 5, at the moment it says about 5 kilometers per hour. So that is legal. This feels a bit bumpy, but the it's just that suspension seat is lovely. It does take the bumps out. I do like a suspension seat. Right, I think we'll go down this way by here, and I think I'll head towards the mountain to do a hill test and all them sorts of things, and a brake test. Now the brakes, like I said, they are mechanical with 160 millimeter discs, so I don't expect them to be brilliant, but they should stop you okay. As long as they stop you, we're on to a winner. But it all depends how hard you've got to pull the brakes. I have said this before, some people might not have very good grip strength, so it does take a lot more power to pull them brakes. Hydraulic brakes are easier to pull. Right, let's get across this bit of road by here. I am on a cycle path, by the way. I'm not just riding on the pavement. It's a very comfortable e-bike to ride, and obviously it's 100% legal. So everything's okay. You don't have to look over your shoulder. I'll stop by here a second and see if I can put this to miles per hour. Let's turn it off. Let's turn it on. Let's hold plus and minus. And then we'll go to, I'm not quite sure which one it is. Is it that one? No. That's backlight. I don't know. Let's try that one here then. No, I don't want to do that. No, I can't be that one, can I? Oh, there we go. Right, okay. So it is the UN. So 2 is kilometers per hour, 1 is miles per hour. Let's hold them back down again. Or is it, do I hold the I button? There we go. Lovely. Right, there we go. That's all done. Now, let's put the power back on. I think there's a car coming. Now, I did say that the crank, you've got to go around 1 revolution before you get going, but you can use the twist throttle to get yourself going, like so, and then turn your crank around, and that does make it a little bit easier to get going. Right, here we go then. Up towards the mountain. I'm in pedal level assist 5. And there we go, it is cutting out at 15.5 miles per hour. I'll pull over by here and we'll test the 0 to 15.5 miles per hour, right? Okay, so I'll start pedaling. So it'll be me first of all, then I'll be ghost pedaling, and we'll see how long it takes. So here we go. There we go. And now I'm sort of ghost pedaling. And we're almost there. There we go, that's about 15.5 miles per hour, or near enough. We are on a little bit of a hill now. So that's how long it takes, which isn't too long. It's no powerhouse, but like I said, for a 36 volt legal e-bike, this is pretty good. Some 36 volt e-bikes are terribly underpowered. This one's good. Now, there is a big, huge hill a little bit further down this road, and I don't expect this bike to get up there without my assistance. it might even stop altogether. It all depends how strong I am. But I'll have to put it in the first gear just to get up the hill. Now, after we do the hill test, I'll try the brake test. I'll try and find somewhere flat. The hill is just around this corner and another corner. And then there's a big hill. So we'll see what it's like. Now on the flat, it is a cadence sensor, by the way. So I'm on the flat now. My legs are just going around, going through the motions, and I'm just keeping the bike going. Right, just around this corner is the hill. It sort of just gets progressively steeper. We'll see how far we can get up here. I'll have to go into first gear. It's already starting to slow down and we're not on the steep part yet, so we'll see. Right, my legs are helping now. This bit is okay and this is not too bad. I am pressing on the pedals. It is starting to get very difficult now. And now this bit here is the really steep part. Let's go around, let's wiggle around this way and then wiggle around this way. No cars come. And there we go, look, it's really difficult now. I'm slowing down quite a lot. I'm doing 3 miles per hour. I might have to stand up actually. Ah. We're almost up the hill now. There we go. We're doing 5 miles per hour now. And there we go, we're up the hill. So, it got up there, but I had to put quite a bit of pedal power in there as well. And that was really steep, that was. Thankfully, I don't come across many of them hills. There are a few like that, but not too many. Now, I did say I tried the headlight in the tunnel, but I forgot to go in the tunnel, so use the headlight in the night. There we go there. I don't know how well you can see that there. That is quite a bright headlight. It is only a single LED, but it is quite bright. Now I'm looking down here at the display and I thought the little green bits going around were like a power band, but it's just following the actual, the speed. The higher the speed goes, the higher the actual green bars go. It's nothing to do with the power. Now we have got 3-inch wide tyres, so I don't know what the stopping distance is going to be like. What's the back brake, I believe, is on the right hand side over here, and the front brake is over here on the left side, which is the wrong way round. I don't know if it's different in different countries. Is it different in America? I'm not quite sure. But usually in the UK, the front brake is on the right hand side. So which countries have the front brake on the left hand side? Anyway, where shall I do the brake test to? I tell you what we'll do. I'll pull over up by here. We'll just have a look how squishy this seat is. Because the suspension seat post is doing his job. I think all bikes without, I don't mean these racing bikes, but all these e-bikes without rear suspension, they should put a suspension seat post in, because it does make it a lot more comfortable. Right, let's just pull over by here a second. To the side by here. Like so. And we'll have a quick look at the seat. Oh, good timing, because there was a car trying to get past me. Right, okay, there's the seat. There's my hand for reference. So it's a wide-ish seat, but not the widest seat you can get. It is extremely comfortable, look. Plenty of squish there, plenty of squish there. So it's squishy all round. So it's quite a comfortable seat. Not the widest seat though. Right, okay, so there is a nice pathway up here, so let's go and have a look up this way. I think we'll go up by here and have a look. And I think we'll go up this path by here and have a look what's up the top of the path. I'll have to get through this. I'll have to go through this big barrier in front of me by here. I think there's a bit I can get over there, but there where the horses go through, and then we'll have a look what's up that way. So this road is a little bit rough. I'd say it's a bit rough, yeah. I don't know if how well the tyres are going to hold up to this, because there's a lot of stones, pointy stones and rocks here. So I think I might possibly turn around, because I don't think these skinnier tyres are suited to this sort of off-roadness. But we'll go a little bit further, just have a look, see what's going on up here. Right, I've ended up by here. There's a bit of a big turning circle by here, so there must be some sort of forestry. Now, I did look on the map, on Google Maps, and it said that this path ended up by there, and it does look like it ends up by there. So let's just go up by there and see if it does actually end. We'll just go up by there and see if it is the end of the path, if this is the end of the road. It does look like the end of the road, but you never know until you get up there. But it looks like the gravel path turns to like mud up by here. So we'll see what it's like when we get up by here. I'm not sure where this path goes. It's a bit of a hill, but it is getting up here, so that's quite good. See, it goes to a thin path now. I gotta say, this bike's doing pretty well. I gotta be honest now. Look, that's getting to it's getting a bit thinned out. But let me just check where I am on the old map. It does basically say I'm in the middle of nowhere. So this road, I don't know where it leads to. So I'm gonna turn around. Right, let's get back down this hill. Now, I gotta say, the bike didn't do too bad going down this hill. All these hills, mind, I have lost 2 battery bars. So that's quite a lot of battery lost so far. I don't know how much mileage I've done, because I did ride this bike yesterday as well. I mean, I don't know how much mileage I've done today. That's what I meant to say. I just want to check this battery to see if it is actually voltage sag. So I'll turn the bike off. Because when you go up a hill, sometimes you get a voltage sag and the controller doesn't quite tell, the battery doesn't tell the right story on the display. So I'll turn it back on just to check if it is 3 bars. And it's gone back up to 4 bars. So there we go. So sometimes you get that on e-bikes where you get a bit of battery sag, and then the display doesn't go back up to the 4 bars that the battery is on. Now, as usual, all the links for this e-bike will be down in the description below, and if there is any discount codes or anything like that, they'll also be down in the description below. Well, so far so good. The tyres have held up quite well on this very pointy brick road. That's how I can describe it. There's lots of different sized bricks on this road, and the tyres have held up well. I've turned the pedal assist off there. So the tyres are holding up well, and like I said earlier, it's a very, very comfortable bike to ride. Very comfortable. Very pointy bricks by here. Let's go over that side out of the way of them bricks there. Now, there's one thing I will say. The handlebars are, I should measure them. I'll tell you what I'll do. If I remember, I'll measure the handlebars after. I'll put the width of the handlebars up on the screen right now. Because I did notice with one hand on the hand and you brake, you do get a little bit of sort of not so much on the back brake, but when you got your hand on this side and you pull the front brake, you do get a little bit of torque twist, if you know what I mean. Because the handlebars are wide, but not wide. So they're wide, but not wide. You know what I mean. Anyway, let's get back on the let's get back on the tarmac. Now, what was this place called by here? It's got a name by there, look. Wait for this car to go past. What's that called there? I can't see it because it's covered over. It looks like Copy Gwynthi Wood. Right, let's turn around. So that's what I was. Copy Gwynthi Wood. Oh. And it was a wood. Now, I haven't done a brake test yet, I haven't forgotten. I'm just trying to let the brakes bed in a bit more because brand new e-bikes, the brake pads do need to bed in ever so slightly. I tell you what, I wish the sun would come out. The sun will come out tomorrow. There's a car coming behind me and I'm gonna pull over by here. Hope it doesn't hit my camera. There we go. It's quite busy today. Don't know what's going on. Must be the time in the afternoon. Right, I want to do a brake test, but I can't. I'll do it by here, shall I? Shall I do it by here? It's down a hill, so it's not... No, I can't do it down a hill. It's not fair, is it? Shall I do it down a hill? No, I can't. I got to do it on a flat. I don't mind doing the brake test on a little bit of a downhill, but when there's a lot of a downhill, that isn't quite a fair test on the e-bike's capabilities. Right, okay, we'll try and do a brake test by here. Let's go a little bit faster. It is downhill a bit. Let's go a bit faster. Ready, 1, 2, 3, go. That's not too bad. That wasn't too bad at all. I can't stay in this road too long. It's only a little bit of a skid. It's right by there. It's right by there. So that wasn't too bad at all. I wasn't quite going fast enough, but there's a car coming around this corner quite fast. I didn't want to end up on the corner with the brake test, but they actually do work. I'll try it again. Ready? 1, 2, 3, go. Oh my God. The back wheel came up then. The back wheel actually came off the floor. So they work, the brakes work. So there we go. We'll call that a win for the brakes. Right, okay, we'll go a little bit further along this way. Well, I gotta go further this way because I gotta get back home. But let's see what the handling is like. Let's check there's no cars behind me. Let me just check again. There is a car coming behind me. So let's just pull over, let the car come past me. Right, let's get going again. And yeah, it does handle quite nice, as long as you've got both hands on the handlebars. Look, I'm going from side to side here, quite easily. Very nice. Like I said, you do get a little bit of torque steer if you've only got one hand on the handlebars. Now this bike, it is quite lightweight because it's a 36 volt and the wheels are a bit smaller. They're the 3-inch wide tyre. It is quite light to move around and it has got a fold-in function, so it does fold up nice and compact. So it's easy to, you know, put in small spaces or chuck in the boot of your car as well. And the price is not too bad either. Right, okay, that's my review of the Engwe L20 SE. All the links will be down in the description below. And if you did like this video, don't forget to give it a like, subscribe, and I will catch you in the next one. Ahoy!